Alright, you guys, Western Conference playoffs. Let's see who I think will make the finals from the West. Go check out the Eastern Conference episode that dropped to see who I think is coming out for the East. I'll play this team. Alright, let's get into it. We got Oklahoma City and the New Orleans Pelicans first. The Pelicans coming out the play-in tournament. You know, they got an extra game under their hands. Zion dealing with some weird injuries. Oklahoma, really young, gritty team. I love what they have down there. Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, which, by the way, is my MVP this year. Surprisingly, Chet is raising some of my eyebrows, including me. Lugueras Dort, great player. I love him so much. The two Jay Williams, J-Dub, and then the regular Jalen. I mean, bro, like J-Dub is just a straight, dog. So then you look at the Pelicans. You got CJ. He's probably the most experienced on the team, if not the most. Brandon Ingram could join that category. Again, Zion dealing with some strange injuries. Trey Murphy is pretty good too. And Valanciunas. It's going to be a good series. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout or a sweep. But when you look at it this way, man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you're not going to lose. I got Oklahoma winning in 6, right? So, OKC in 6. I say that's fair enough. Look at the Clippers and the Mavs. This is my favorite series. I don't know. Yeah, no, this is my favorite series. The Mavs, Kyrie, and Luka have been straight purely balling. They made some pretty good trades at the trade deadline this year. They got Daniel Gafford from Washington, which is pretty decent. I forgot who else they got. They traded Grant Williams away for P.J. Washington. That's who I was thinking of. P.J. Washington is one of my favorite players from his draft class. So the Mavs are a better team post-trade deadline. But the Clippers, man, they played today, game 1. Kawhi sat out, and the Mavs were down by 30 at half. Again, completely healthy, and they're down by 30. Without Kawhi on the Clippers, Paul George, James Harden. James Harden, man, he's my favorite player in the NBA. He needs a ring. Paul George is tired of losing. Kawhi, when he comes back, I don't see him stopping that big 3 at all. So we're going to take the Clippers in this in 7. So, Clippers advance through the Mavs. I think the Mavs are one more superstar away from a deep playoff run. But from what I saw today, you're not going to win a Game 7 in LA. And by the way, Clippers are getting a new arena next season. What better way to open up a new arena than with a championship like Banner, right? But we'll see when we get there, right? All right, now we go to the T-Wolves and the Suns. Man, Anthony Edwards was talking his talk to KD yesterday. Straight respect to him, man. The T-Wolves, great overall team. I mean, beautiful team. The Suns, though, they got Brad Beal, KD, and Devin Booker. It's hard for me to... It's so hard for me to, go against them. That's the problem for me. It's so hard for me to go against them because I've been rooting for them for years, and EJ knows this out of all people. But for this series, man... T-Wolves are still young. I think they're going to take the Suns to a long stretch. I don't think they're going to advance. I mean, yesterday, the T-Wolves looked pretty good against the Suns, man. They looked really strong. So, it's such a hard series for me to predict here. But I'm going to take the Suns in 7. I know they're the 6th seed. But if you look at how the conference shaped out this year... between the second seed, or between the I should say between the 3rd to 10th seed, there was a 3-game difference or something. So it was really close. I got the Suns doing it. Just because, I mean, the Suns are due for a championship. This is probably their last year together. They got Brad Beal in the offseason. You don't get a player like Brad Beal and just lose in the first round. So I got the Suns going through this run, and T-Wolves, man, back to the drawing board. Anthony Edwards, go recruit someone. You got some free agents coming out this year. We go to Denver and Lakers. I'm a Lakers hater. That's what people call me. Just because I don't think Braun's the GOAT. Some people call me that. But you look at this matchup, and the Lakers are outmatched. I mean, purely outmatched. How are you going to stop Jokic, right? Anthony Davis is made of glass. Braun is doing his thing. Great respect to him. He's doing what he can. But then you look at D'Angelo Russell, what he did yesterday in the game. He only had 13 points. He went, 4 for 16 from the field or something? I got the Nuggets in 5, man. I mean, the Nuggets in 5 is reasonable because you just... you look at it this way, and you just see the defending champs versus a team that's been struggling since they won the championship in the bubble, which I don't really consider championship, but the NBA does. All right, OKC versus the Clippers. God, why did I put myself into this situation? I really hate myself for this. So we're gonna look at it this way: Clippers are more experienced. Oklahoma's too young. I said what I said about both teams earlier. I love what OKC has. I mean, they're going to be good for a while. But when you look at the Clippers, Ty Lue has it under control. James Harden, Paul George are destined to go to the finals. Kawhi has a legacy he's trying to build, which he already has a pretty good one, but he's trying to, build even more. I think the Clippers have a more purpose in this one. So we're going to go with the Clippers in 6. See if I get it right. 4-2. We're going to go with the Clippers going to the Western Conference Finals, where they have been struggling to get past for a while. Now, Suns and the defending champs. S is hard. Because my heart says Suns, but my head says Denver, because Denver is the defending champs, and there's no way of dethroning them. I think Denver is just... I mean, they are beatable, right? And the Suns could beat them. They definitely could beat them. But do I see them beating them? Not really. Not with Jokic out there. No. If Jokic gets hurt, yes. But with Jokic out there, no. So... I do think this goes really deep, 7 or 6. It's not going to be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep, which they consider 5 games. But I'm going to take the Nuggets. I'll take the Nuggets in 7. Screw it. Why not? We only live once, right? Nuggets in 7. Western Conference Finals for the Denver Nuggets. Man, my handwriting is ugly. Woo, boy. All right. Clippers versus the Nuggets, Western Conference Finals. Here we are. This is what people want to see, I think. I mean, generally speaking, people would want to see the Suns and the Mavs because of the history they have. But, Clippers and Denver, man, they match up really well. I think Denver, though, you look at Zubac versus Jokic, that's, that's a major mismatch. But then you look at the rest. Kawhi and Paul George against Aaron Gordon, KCP, and Jamal Murray versus James Harden. Those are pretty nice. I like those matchups. But the Nuggets are championship bred. They won a championship last year. Clippers, I don't know what they're doing. Western Conference Finals, James Harden can't get past this stage in his career. Nor can Paul George. Kawhi has done it. I can see the Clippers beating Denver, though, for many reasons. The number one being because they are underdogs and they could easily walk into Denver and dethrone them. Denver had been inconsistent for most of the year, but then they picked it up towards the end. So let's go with Denver going to the, back to the NBA Finals. It's kind of going to be like Golden State, kind of in the finals for a hot bit. Denver in 6. I don't think Clippers are there yet. Clippers are getting a new arena next season. It would be nice to see them host the trophy, host the banner to open up their new arena. I just don't see it happening. So with that being said, let me write this like as pretty as I am able, which that is uglier than the last one. That's a little nicer. Denver Nuggets to the NBA Finals. And then if you saw my last episode, I got the Celtics versus the Nuggets. I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics winning the NBA championship. I'm going to stick to that. I might put a little 10 on it. But I got the Denver Nuggets going back to the finals. Again, if you didn't see my Eastern Conference playoff predictions, go check that one out. It is out now. Hopefully, EJ will be on the next episode. Hope he just moved into a brand new apartment. I can't wait to go check it out. And he's preparing for his last amateur fight on May 11th at Big Top in Sarasota. If you live in Sarasota or close, you should definitely come check it out. If not, if you live in Tampa, June 15th, he's making his pro debut. Congrats to my boy. That's why he's not here. He's getting prepared for that whole stretch, but he'll be here soon. NBA Finals, Celtics versus Nuggets. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and share this. And I'll see you guys in the next round of the playoffs. And as always, go Magic. Shout out to EJ for giving me this for Christmas. It is the weirdest colorway I've ever seen because it is the Heat colors, but I love it because it is penny. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.